Well, good morning, everybody. On behalf of my 18,000 colleagues that work in this great city, welcome to our headquarters, our hometown, and my hometown. We're really happy to support the dialogue that's taking place today and exploring one of the most pressing issues our society faces. And when you hear some of our politicians talk, what distinguishes this crowd from them is we're talking about solutions. And when we look around at some of the dialogue that happens in this country, we're increasingly fending off people that want to pit us against each other or scare people from each other. And what I love about this crowd and how you're spending your time is you're talking about how to make this country better, and you're talking about how to solve problems. And one of the most pressing ones that we tried to take on in the last couple of years is how do we make sure that our young people, the future of our country, are prepared to succeed in the 21st century job market. And the frustrating part about it is we know the jobs are out there. We have in this country the job skills mismatch where we know that any given time there's a couple million jobs out there, but employers can't find people to fill them. And some people will tell you, oh, it doesn't really exist, and they give you economic theories. I work at a large company. I can tell you the mismatch exists. So at Citi, 3 years ago, we decided to do our part to help. We launched Pathways to Progress, a 3-year, $50 million commitment, the biggest in our history, to jumpstart the career readiness of 100,000 young people in 10 cities across the United States. Places like New York, LA, Chicago, San Francisco. To date, we've invested in 70,000 young people and connected them to opportunities that have fueled their aspirations and opened the doors to success. A cornerstone of this effort has been partnering with the Points of Light Foundation and the Corporation for National and Community Service. We launched the largest ever corporate-sponsored AmeriCorps Visa program in history, ServiceWorks. We launched in 2014 with the goal of engaging 25,000 young people in community service to develop the leadership skills needed to succeed both in college and beyond. Because we know those that serve are seen by employers as more qualified and have more job and professional opportunities. Today, we're proud to join all of you to witness the next cohort of ServiceWorks leaders taking their oath of service. For most of these vistas, it's going to be their first year. For people like Kenesha Phillips, it's going to be the second year for her. But for Clara McDade and Alonzo Warren, they're going to be embarking on their third year. But whether it's their first day or third year, it doesn't really matter. My company is going to be standing shoulder to shoulder with you. Because tomorrow, 300 of our New York City employees are going to join the 80 visas you're about to meet, and many of you at the 9/11 Day of Service and Remembrance to mark the 15th anniversary of 9/11. Now, there's a lot of debate that happens on the anniversaries of 9/11 where people talk about the legacy of that day. There is no debate that one of the great legacies of 9/11 is this National Day of Service. This day calls on Americans of all ages and backgrounds to participate in activities to honor the memory of 9/11 victims through joining together on service projects to meet community needs. Now, today, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing a true protector of our country and a champion of our young people, General Stanley McChrystal. He's the co-chair of today's summit and the chairman of Service Year. A retired 4-star general and former commander of the U.S. and International Security Assistance Forces in Afghanistan and of the Joint Special Operations Command. General McChrystal is the founder and managing partner of the McChrystal Group, where he advises senior executives of multinational corporations on navigating the challenges of complex change and building stronger teams. He actually spoke to a group of my colleagues a couple of months ago, and I can tell you, you're in for a treat. And I can recommend his book, Team of Teams, to you. But I actually really, if you have a couple minutes, take a moment to read his column in The Atlantic. It's called, You Don't Have to Wear a Uniform to Serve Your Country. And I think it's an incredibly important message from somebody who exemplifies service both in his military career and his civilian career afterwards. We're truly honored to have General McChrystal joining us today to lead the swearing-in ceremony. Please join me in welcoming General Stanley McChrystal. Thank you.